Has America had enough of whinge and ginge, do you think? Should they come back to the UK or stay where they are?
I am a big believer that this issue can only be solved if they agree to move to Canada. I don't think that either America or the UK should have to put up with this any longer. There's no question that their stock has degraded very quickly over time. The press was very favorable to them when they first made the move. And I think that that can largely be contributed to what was going on politically at that moment. It was the rise of BLM. Meghan was very happy to use that to her advantage. She sort of really for the first time in her public life was talking about how Black she was. And she used that to rather disgrace her new family and to say, well, this is why I'm moving to LA. It's not because I'm a D-list actress who's been desperate my entire life to make the A-list, but now I can blame it on racism and not on the fact that I'm a shrewd businesswoman, which is what I think she ultimately is. But there is no question that the appetite for Harry and Meghan has completely collapsed over time. I can tell that just in my show, and I can tell it just in my reaction to it. When I see a piece of news about them, I'm just not inclined to click it anymore. And so when something happens and there's a story and people say, do you want to cover it? My producer pitched it to me a couple of weeks ago. I said, fine. And the numbers were horrible. People didn't want to watch it. They felt exactly as I watched. We're just sort of tired of it. We get it. You're a victim. You're never going to stop being a victim. Woe is you. Best put in Canada, again, is my stance.
I think it's the climate hypocrisy as well, though, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to take lectures in somebody who decides to take private jets to and from a polo match and then take a private jet to a private island where billionaires go to escape millionaires and then turn up at the Formula One where, very, very rich people pump diesel out of the back of cars, etc. I mean, why should we have to listen to this kind of hypocrisy?
Yeah, no one wants to listen to the hypocrisy, and that's the truth. Is for them, this was just a brand decision, to appeal to the far left, but they don't live in any capacity like the far left. That she wanted to pretend, oh, we just care so much about our family, which is why we are disgracing our family. It's utterly hypocritical to do something like that so publicly. It should bring them shame. Yes, they're talking about the climate. They're perpetually flying around private. Their friends are sending them their private jets. They live a very exclusive life in the most exclusive community in California. And they're looking to outreach and buy property all around the world. They're definitely not concerned about their carbon imprint. But if they get on stage, they'll definitely encourage you to be concerned about yours, even though it's much smaller than theirs. And so they are elitists. I think for Harry, it's all he's ever known. So he might not even recognize his own hypocrisy. But Meghan is using it just to pledge herself into certain social circles. She means nothing that she says.
I think the problem with Harry is he genuinely just doesn't realise how thick he is sometimes and the kind of things that he says.